Boy,
Oh, I went before.
that's too. This is. She ain't let me. She,
Man.
y'all see, she already,
You said
she already
you
starting.
said ready, and I was like, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another coffee and conversation today. Rather,
Woo!
to,
Sorry,
tonight,
I don't know.
tonight, we have a fellow lover that is an RPer, singer, music producer of many scripts, lines, and things of that nature, and she's also a voice actor just like myself. I have known this woman for over 10 years, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Why her crazy ass still deal with me, I will never know. But she is the one person who I can honestly say, when it comes to overcoming shit, she has done it. The word can't should ever never come out of her mouth. I give you the one and only Suzalesca. How you doing, sugar?
Thank you. Thank you. That was quite an introduction. Oh my goodness. I'm not expecting that. That was quite an introduction. Hi everyone.
Susan, tell everybody about yourself if you don't mind, dear.
Um, like who I am digitally.
Who you are in general.
Okay.
Who
Well,
is?
I'm a 30-something-year-old, still a gamer, internet personality. um, I stream on Twitch. Under Suzalesca, that is a play on Unalesca. I'm from Final Fantasy. We have any Final Fantasy fans? I'm a huge Final Fantasy nerd. It's like what caused a spark into loving gaming and RPGs in general. So that's like I always like mention it into my Twitch stream and whatnot. So yeah, I'm like really into like RPGs and stuff like that. But I do branch out to like a bunch of other games too. Like it's not just that. Um, I'm known on stream to just be like a huge yapper. I just yap about anything and everything. Doesn't have to be gaming related or whatever. Um, like Garrett mentioned, I have done hobbyist voice acting. I was like into it for a little bit. You good?
I forget like you like the only person who calls me by my actual name.
Was I supposed to say
No,
it?
no, you're fine. No, you're fine. It just trips me out
Cut,
whenever
cut the script, cut the stream now.
she's like literally the only person. She's known me that long that she doesn't even call me by
Cut the stream.
my content creator name. She just calls me Garrett. It
No,
is
I'm sorry, Dark Riddler. My bad.
no, it's not. It's just funny to me. I just always laugh whenever you call me by my actual name. It's just
Oh my
fucking,
god.
it's fucking great.
Sorry.
But believe it or not, and this is going to probably trip a lot of people out. Me and Susan actually met playing League, of all things. This was way back when I used to play League like it was a fucking religion.
But let's like go back now then to that, right? So League, but the thing is you were friends. I believe you were friends with people that I used to like go on chat rooms with and role play with.
Yeah.
So you were friends with them and I've known them for even longer.
Mm-hmm.
They go way back. Like I probably shouldn't have been on the internet at that point, that
Yeah.
far back. But yeah, no, like
Because I think
you definitely have ties to
a
some
lot of,
people I've known for a really long time on the internet.
yeah.
I've been around for a while.
Because I think I met you. You was still what, like 20?
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably early college. You
yeah.
know what's the crazy thing is like I meet people and sorry, I'm gonna go on a tangent. I'm a big yapper, everybody.
Oh,
I've met people who like they don't use a computer or like they just started getting into gaming in the pandemic, right?
mm-hmm.
And like it's so new to them and like oh there's all this stuff and like you know I'm just getting to using like a gaming PC and like they barely open a fucking browser for their job and it's like it's so bizarre to me sometimes that like and maybe this is just it's probably just me because I'm a weirdo, but like, you know, it's surprising because my sister was telling me the other day that she wanted like a movie, like she wanted to watch a movie, but she's like, oh, I haven't touched a computer in forever. Meanwhile, at my job, I literally have to touch a computer. I work in IT
Yeah.
every single day, and I know the ins and outs of a computer and stuff like that. And like, there are people, if you go on the dating apps, just talk to someone in person, like they just don't have like that longevity on the internet. Like they're not chronically online like I am. I don't know if you are, Garrett, but
Yeah. I mean,
I don't want to throw you in there with me.
I'm in there with you. I mean, hell,
Okay.
I had no room to talk. Like, to be honest. But here's the thing. Like, let's stay back there for a minute.
Okay.
Platinum League, Golden Valorant. Why? What made you quit playing as much as you used to?
So I started League in college.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
That was that. I mean, that's like when you turn 18, you have all this like freedom, but you don't know what to do with it. I decided instead of it's not really bad. I decided instead of going to class, I was gonna play League with my friends that I met on Tumblr. It's crazy for me to say this because I'm remembering how I met, Pete. You remember
Hmm.
Peter?
Yeah.
Pete? Yeah. So Pete's one of my good friends that I met on Tumblr. Still friends with him to this day. I met a whole bunch of people off of that, just like one interaction. And I met him through somebody that I knew from the role playing chat room sites too. My friend Michaela. I'm still good friends with her, but she's, raising two kids and all that stuff. So it's you see how everything's just like connected and it's like a stepping stone. And but anyways, I played League for like chronically uh insane, what's the word, like constantly, probably about 4+ years, and it kind of died down a little bit. But the thing that like League opened up to me in terms of gaming, because I'd never played a game like League until League. I didn't play Dota or any other MOBA, right?
Hmm.
So that was my first foray into competitive gaming, I would say. And I remember, sorry, I'm just remembering shit. I remember I was so bad at League when I played on this laptop that would overheat all the time. I got like this little thing to make like that you put under the laptop to make sure that it doesn't die and overheat. I didn't even really use a mouse until later. A couple months later or something like that. I was really a broke college freshman. I remember playing that, and there's this guy that was in our group. I don't think you ever met him, but he was not really a friend of mine. He was just kind of like a friend of you remember my ex?
Hmm.
I don't want to say
I
his name because I don't know what name he wants me to go by, but so basically like there's this guy that like he'd hang out with me and my ex and our friends, but he would always say little comments about, oh, you're not doing this right, you suck, blah blah blah, you keep dying, laughing at me, all this stuff. And that kind of motivated me
hmm.
to learn the game better. I never had been pushed like that before in a game. Games were just for fun. It was just RPGs, Final Fantasy. I'd never been pushed like that before until then. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking get better because fuck this guy. And I did. I got pretty good, I feel like. Um, and that's how I like got into that competitive gaming space. And then I moved on to other games that weren't League, but I got this streak in me. So
I mean, you carried my ass. I'll admit that.
I also had good teachers. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I just read all the guides and then I just became good. I had friends who were better than me who would, in a way that wasn't as condescending as that guy that we
Yeah.
played with,
Yeah.
they would help me. They would link me guides. They'd be like, this is what you need to do. And then once I got into the habit of like learning how to learn, right, which is a skill in and of itself, like how am I best gonna learn a game? How am I best gonna learn anything? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And like look at guides, watch YouTube videos, a YouTube video, that really tells you how to play a game. Because right now I'm playing Throne and Liberty with my friends, and for some reason, this Korean MMO RPG is doing a really bad job at teaching me how to play the game. So I had to go today and look up how to do my build and like learn all this other stuff. But it's definitely like giving me the tools to not be afraid of competitive gaming. I think that's the lesson that I'm trying to push off here.
Mm. So even with that, you used to be a bully too.
Oh
Dude, you deny it.
no, but where did this come from?
I told you. Welcome to the Coffee Contest. We showcasing you. Sugar used to be one of those people that spoke out a lot. More so when people were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Go. You can deny it if you want to.
I'm not denying. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to say. What are you trying to say?
So when I tell y'all, Susan has come a long way. Susan's come a long way. She's not like that anymore, for the most part. But do you feel like things have changed in regards to you fighting for what you believe in back then till now?
I think I mean, when you're young, which I'm assuming this is what you like kind of base this bully opinion with me being young, right? Like,
No, I'm just
look, I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully, but I think I've definitely learned some. I think everyone learns lessons, right? Your prefrontal cortex develops at 25, and then you just become you stop giving a shit about everything.
mm-hmm.
And I think for a while I was so concerned with being right, and I think that has nothing to do with anyone except for my upbringing.
Yeah.
Because when I grew up, there's a lot of fights, a lot of pointing fingers, a lot of all that stuff. So I know how to argue. That's like second nature to me. Do I want to argue anymore? No, it's freaking draining. The last time I got into a screaming contest with somebody, I damn near lost my voice for 2 days, and I was like, I'm not doing this shit again.
Hey, you know what? I don't blame you. Keep in mind, y'all. It got to a point where I had to like go to her about like, are you okay?
I'm just a really passionate person about things that I care about. My people, my places, my things. And I think it's good to stand up for something that you believe in.
As you should.
As you should. As
That
you should.
that's
Exactly.
why that's why I never really got on you about it. I said something, but I never really like okay.
So what makes me a bully though? Hold on, let's
You
switch
what
that.
makes
What
you
makes me a
what makes you a
bully?
bully? You really want me to answer that question, Susan? No,
Can you say, you don't have to use specifics, but just say like in general you have done
Susan. I,
exhibit A.
I, I, I have literally watched you
It's about my Twitter
people
post.
make people block you because you
That
knew
don't
they
make me
was
a bully.
that does make you so I'm telling you, y'all listen.
That makes me right.
She's in denial right now. Listen, y'all.
I see why you wanted me to come on this podcast, because you wanted to out me, you want to put me in a corner and point the finger and be like, "This you're a bully.
You
This is
say
this is an intervention."
I listen. First of all, I have no room to be trying to intervene anybody. Second of all, listen, y'all. It was so bad. Like I even went to her. I had to pull her to the side. I was like, "Are you okay, Susan? Is this person giving you a problem? Do I need to get involved?" Because she would go at it with people. Like literally. Like she made me look like a saint. And
It's crazy. It's crazy, Garrett. If you ever met me in real life, which eventually that'll happen, right? You'll know I'm a 5'2" half Filipina girl. I'm short as fuck. So you know what short people have a lot of? They don't have height. They have a lot of anger. They got a lot of things to say. And I just
yeah,
think also like going back to my culture, like
yeah,
my mom comes from a region of the Philippines where the girls are known for fighting. So
I can believe that.
yeah, which is crazy to me. As to once I heard that and connected the dots, I'm like, no fucking wonder. No fucking wonder. But no, I like of all like the confrontations that I've had online and team speaks and discords, etc. Twitter, like I feel like I have good intentions when I do it.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't come off doing it the right way because I'm not really one to mince words.
and you shouldn't have to. I,
I come with the receipts too. But
see,
yeah, that's
I'm pulling, I'm pulling her back into that mode. Look at me. She's like, I got receipts, I got everything. Come at me, bro.
I used to be a very much like I'm gonna be right and you're gonna be wrong and I'm gonna explain to you why I'm right and you're wrong type of mentality. Now I don't care as much.
Hey,
Now I'm sort of like I know I'm right. If you want to find out, cool, hit me up. Otherwise, let's move on. Like I don't, it's not that big of a deal. Or maybe it is, and I won't talk to you ever again. You know, whatever.
but and see, here's the thing. And that's we're gonna get on that other subject too. But here's the thing, like that's something I had to learn.
Hmm.
Once you really like just like take a step back and really just like you start like you read tweets and then you start reading some of the replies. It is just like at some point it's just like this ain't even worth me commenting on.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like they're serious. And you made a valid point like not too long ago in regards to something else that I rather not bring up because that's personal to you.
Mhm.
When you sat there and said, you know, there's like too many people who need to grow up.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you so by me saying that you should know what I'm talking about.
Sort of. I mean, like, I kind of get it. Like, I think, and this might be because of the pandemic. I feel like there's become a lot more people who are chronically online now and have become when I was younger too. That I'm sort of like, okay, I'm falling back. Like, I'm not going to care as much about X, Y, and Z, right?
But
Because there's only so much I could do. There's only so many people I could argue with about something like this. And a lot of people have a lot of shitty opinions, and you can't, like, call everyone out. Somebody else will do it.
yeah, yeah, you're not wrong at all.
Yeah.
With that in mind, you're a music producer.
I want to clarify. I'm not a producer. I do audio engineering.
Uh,
This difference. Producers produce beats. I license beats or use free ones, and then I lay my vocals on top, and then I make my vocals sound pretty.
by the way, she still owe me a song that I've been asking for 5 years for her to do, and she won't do it. And it's from her favorite character. That's the crazy part.
What's my favorite character?
Yuna.
Yuna?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I have to make a song about Yuna.
No, I said there's a song I want you to cover from her.
Oh, a cover. I could do a cover.
I've been asking you for 5 years to fucking do a
I
thousand
forget.
words.
I forgot.
I've been trying to get this woman to do 1,000 words for 5 years.
It's a thousand words. Calls out through the age. Oh my gosh, you make me cry. I love that song. We do it right now. Let's do the cover right now. I'm just kidding.
Are
I'm
you
just kidding.
serious? Oh, I'm about to say, shit, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm about to say, y'all about to get a
It
treat.
wouldn't sound good with the latency and all that stuff, you know. It
Mm.
wouldn't. Or would it?
I mean,
I'd have to get the track and everything. It'll take too long, but
nah,
maybe next time. Maybe next time. I'll sing 1,000 words.
yeah, that's like my favorite song. One of my favorite songs. I put that like
I know
easily.
that you're hiding things, using gentle words to shelter me. Ah, I love that song so much.
She even know it by heart. That's how much you can tell how much she like
It's
you.
a beautiful song. If anyone's played Final Fantasy X-2, when Yuna gets up on the stage and she, performs, I'm not going to spoil anything. It's just beautiful when you look at the contrast and is it the dichotomy? I don't know if that's the word. The contrast of what Final Fantasy X, you've played 10, right?
Yeah, 10, yeah. I need to
10 is
replay it.
so somber. It's so sad. I didn't realize this until I got older. It's so sad. It's so tragic. It's so like heart-wrenching. And then you go into 10-2 and it's lighthearted. And people give it shit for that, but I think that's what they needed. A lighthearted sequel that has, some other elements to it. But yeah.
Yeah. I actually I gotta play both of them again. I'm probably playing while live one of these days.
Yes.
Dead serious. Here's the thing. You do a lot of audio engineering, and I already know you already in the process of making another song. How many songs do you have out right now?
So most of my songs, the ones that I have audio engineered, are through this little game that I play called Grand Theft Auto Roleplay, GTA Roleplay. Through a character called Jade. She has green hair. She's like R&B pop, I want to say, right? I have one other song that I made for I have a cop character. But
Is that the
there's
one I
no one else.
heard that I told you to put out?
I don't remember.
It was because you ain't got arrested for some stupid ass reason or some shit.
Oh
That
no. That was not the cop one. That was I don't know if I show you that one.
that was that one. Cause you told me you ain't got arrested, and you was doing it while live, and you was like, I got a
Recently?
yeah. This is like about a
Oh yeah, I love that song. That's a great song. That's a great song. I would do it again. I would do it again. It's great.
that song.
So let me just count the songs that I have on my YouTube, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, not including collabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I have 10 more songs coming up in an album. I'm not removing the collabs for that one, but it's like um 2022, maybe 25. I include the collab, something like that. But it's been a process. I started writing. I've never written a song in my life about a year and a half ago.
Hard
And
working.
it sucked at first, but I started analyzing all the songs that I liked, why I like them, what kind of cadence they had, what kind of melody they had. Did they belt a lot? Did they whisper? All this stuff. And then I just started to incorporate it into my own character's music for fun. And I would put out a song that maybe wasn't my best, but then I would move on, take the lessons that I learned, and then work on a different song. And you just keep going. You keep rinse and repeat. You keep going, and then you learn a lot of things on the way. And it helps that my friend who I consider my brother, he's a friend though. He's a musician in real life. Like he has 10 plus years experience on the guitar and he plays music. He's also Filipino and he's like inspired me to at least make music on GTA. I don't know if I'll do it in real life. That's a lot of work. But in GTA there's not as many you can be a little bit more lax. So you're not really doing it for money, honestly.
So you really just do it for you.
For
Pretty much.
fun, for like, let me see how good of a song I can make. Bam, did it. 2 hours done. I think the quickest that I did, like mix and master. I think the quickest that I've ever made a song is 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But that's because the lyrics were really simple. It's just it repeats all that stuff, but it's catchy. But yeah.
I know a couple of fellas who do like legit music and shit. They probably would fuck with you. Dead serious.
Sweet. You tell them I know FL Studio. Everyone's always surprised that
You,
I chose the hardest DAW to learn. So
oh, Aki would love you then, because
there you go.
that's all he used, like outright 100%. That's all he used. FL Studio.
I definitely want to transition into actually making beats. I feel like that's gonna be a ton. Oh, sorry, my mom was like asking if I want there. Give me a bit. I'll be there soon. Sorry, my mom just doesn't knock, and she's like, "You want to eat dinner?" Did you hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah. So where was it going? I want to make beats, but that'll be like a very slow, excruciating process. I feel like, and I have very little music theory knowledge. I mean, I played the flute in middle school. I know how to read some music, the treble clef, not the bass clef. But yeah,
I
I'm yapping too much.
that's out of my department there. I'm gonna tell you that now. Like I said, I know people who do music, who make music, who
Mhm,
sing like yourself. Everything else, I don't touch music. Like
mhm,
like
mhm,
like like the stuff I showed you, I had made for me.
mhm, mhm.
Like
Which is great. Pay those people. They're creative or whatever, or all that stuff.
yeah,
We need to you know give it forward to the creatives in this world because I feel like, ooh, I hate to say this, I feel like a lot of the creative work. See where I'm going with this?
you can say it.
A
See,
lot of the creative work right now is being outsourced to AI, and it's not okay. Thank you.
feel better.
No. No, I feel shitty. And I want to say here, I'm not a hater of AI. I think AI is good as a tool, but it's putting starving artists to be even more starving because now a robot is taking their creativity for free. But that's a long tangent with that.
And that's fine. If you feel that way, that's how you feel.
Mhm.
You allowed to feel how you feel, Duh. You know I'm all good with everybody's opinion. You allowed to have your opinion and what how you feel and everything else.
I think that I'm not saying that I've never used AI art. I've used Microsoft Designer and other things. I actually recently found out how to make a song in AI, and it's actually decently okay. Like if you wanted to make you a beat, I haven't tried the beat part, but I've had it make a song, and you can always tell if something's AI or not. It usually has this the voice has like a weird reverb, kind of Miku Hatsune like not necessarily Miku, but like has a has a voice to it. It's not necessarily super authentic. But I just think if you would rather put money, if it's like your business or something, or it's something that is going to generate you money, I don't know, just something, if you want to invest in the artistic community, you should invest in artists. I find myself wanting to pay people for customized pieces of work. Like I'm looking to get commissioned some of my characters in GTA. Um, Commissioned, and I think it's more like personal when someone else draws your character instead of putting it into Microsoft Designer or something like that. So I'm working on that.
No, no, that's true. Cause like I've had my overseas, everything else, I've had people draw them for me.
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
gave them a vision, gave them a reference,
Mhm.
and they put it together. And once that happened, I was like, okay, I'm good with this. I like this. I can work with this. So now I can branch off into see like jump into the digital, jump into the painting, jump into the 3D style of it. I'm actually about to have my female OC that I had made, I'm actually had to then have that put into 3D.
Oh, in 3D.
Yep.
That's sick.
Yep. My only
Yeah, I
gripe
can't do that
is
right now. They can't do 3D models, right? Please tell me no.
my only gripe is that that person cannot do male characters, and
Oh.
that kind of it it annoys me, but I get it. I know it sells, so it's fine.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I
Mm.
mean? That's
I
me.
feel it. I feel it. For
But
sure.
what made you want to jump on GTA?
So, I think it combined the two, and I'm not really a huge fan of GTA. I'm like the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played it a couple times when I was a kid, but like take that versus I'll pick Final Fantasy every time. But I think it combined I think it was like a perfect storm, right? It combined some of my two loves, which is role playing, voice acting, and then just like character creation and stuff like that. You know, it combined two loves of mine, and then the pandemic happened. So all your social um what's the word? Social gains, social being social was almost near impossible at the beginning of the pandemic, and I think GTA roleplay actually blew up during then too because everybody was going on there, everyone was watching Twitch streams, everyone was trying to get in gaming. Um, so I got into it. At first, like you realize a lot of people don't really make characters; they make self inserts.
Yeah.
um, which is fine. You know, not everyone has a brilliant mind such as mine, but um you know, but then you start really developing storylines. I always say this, I think role playing is collaborative storytelling, especially in the context of GTA role play, cuz your character is going to do something, and it's also improv acting, improv voice acting, right? Because you don't get a script, you don't get something that says this character is going to punch you in the face, how are you going to react? It just happens and then you got to react.
Yeah.
And you either had to is your character going to be motivated to stab this person, to punch them back, to start crying? Like what are they going to do? It's like D&D, you know, but except in a video game in GTA.
Yeah. I can believe that because I even thought about like getting on that myself, but it was like I play too many games.
Hmm.
Then it's like I know, and I tell this to anybody that stand by this. If I was able to like start a whole mafia thing, it's something like that where I could just be an OG,
You could.
I would do it. No
What
problem.
do you mean if you could? And that's why I like GTA roleplay. Besides other times of role, because I know there's Red Dead roleplay, there's other games, but I think GTA is probably the one that I've spent the most time in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's addicting. You meet people, you hear their voices, you see their characters' mannerisms. I've met a lot of cool people through GTA roleplay. I will say that I've seen a lot of fucked up people in GTA role. It's like the roleplay communities from our chat rooms, except it's in a fucking video game and we can hear them, and they're playing a character. So, um, yeah, no, it's really fun. I'm in a weird space right now where I'm not role playing as much, which is good because I'm focused on other things. But I think it's always like a creative outlet for me. Um, and I try not to make characters that are very similar to me if I can. Like I have a character, Jade, who makes music. I don't make music in real life. And she got green hair. Everyone seems to think that green is my favorite color. It's not.
It's turquoise, ain't it?
It's like turquoise, mint green, like blue. Blue is like what I always say is like my favorite color. So they assume like, oh, this bitch with the green hair, like, she's can I swear on this? It's like
Yeah,
family
you're
friendly.
fine. You asking me
um
if something family friendly is by far the funniest shit I ever heard.
sorry. But like, it's just I try to make it like just not me because then I can separate it. But then when you're role playing for 8+ hours a day, which I don't recommend, I don't really do that anymore. Kind of lose yourself. You can become so much of this character that you just need a fucking break. You're like, I don't even know, like I don't even know. I don't even know myself. But then
So,
you gotta just take a break. So
so do you feel like, okay, let me ask this. So you say that you do your singing really just for fun.
for fun, for people to hear,
Yeah.
for the compliments. So
So even if you say, would you turn down an offer per se in regards to it because of that?
like if someone wanted to sign me to a record label,
Yeah.
it depends on what the record label would be. Like what are they, is it based on how many records I sell or something like that? Probably something like that. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I would have to take it a little bit more seriously. Like I'd have to take a lot more takes when I'm recording. Because usually when I do takes, it's not a lot. It's like 2 or 3, unless it's like really horrendous. And then I ship it off and I engineer it. I make it sound good. Um, I'd write a song or two for realsies.
Okay. Cause see, the reason why I'm asking really is because like you never know what can happen.
You never know, right?
Yeah. And I get the whole concept, of course, we not having fun. What's the point of doing it? All that stuff. At the same time, it's like you just said, anything can happen. Anybody could just be watching one day and say, hey, who is that?
I mean, I think if you want to get into a creative career, right? So you want to be an actor, voice actor, painter, anything, etc. Creative career, you have to have a portfolio of things, a voice reel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to show that you're actually really into this. I think if I ever was, you know, if I would seriously consider a career in music and singing, I would show them some of my early stuff in GTA roleplay. So
And why you bringing that up? I just feel like now it's like, how can I say this? It was already hard enough, doing voice acting stuff like that. I mean, you know how it is.
mhm.
I just feel like now with all the political stuff and all that, it just made it like twice as hard.
I've been out of the the sync with like the community and stuff like so I don't really know if there's any drama or anything that's going on. That I'm clueless.
I mean, like you know the typical gotta agree with everybody stuff like that and everything else. You don't agree with this
Oh.
person, you don't like this person, blah blah blah. Like it's people who like I generally like who I deem up there that I can actually say, hey, that person's all right. It was literally just got like just like pretty much just like disliked because of a review they made, and it's just like what? It is not even. It's nothing. Not even like controversial. That's the wild part.
Hmm.
It is
I
just like
didn't I didn't say like I just think that that's like also a symptom of people being chronically online is that you either have to be for us or against us. There's no in between.
yeah,
And you have to be against this one thing that is so bad, even though it could be viewed in different perspectives, right? So it's a lot of I feel like, and I'm sorry, I feel like it's a lot of the younger generation. that does this. What's the word that the boomers use? Divisive.
Lord have mercy.
Can I say that? Can I say boomers on this
Yeah,
podcast?
yeah, you can say boomers.
Okay.
Yes, you
Okay.
can. The- she forgets I'm 40.
That's not boomer territory.
No, it's not.
I dated a guy that was 42. Didn't last very long because he's a fucking idiot, but where are you pointing to? You're pointing on the other side for me.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
This is Susan. Yeah. Keep that in mind. This is the beloved Susan. I just want y'all to realize that.
I really thought, like, in my brain, sorry, we're getting a little personal here. I really thought in my brains, okay, he's older. He must be more mature. No, no, absolutely not. I think everyone's mature and immature in their own way, right?
I
For
mean, I
certain
was gonna
people.
say I could say the same thing about a fucking 25-year-old. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we just gonna sit there and say it, I mean, you know this probably more than better than I do. Most people got this. I gotta have some type of image mindset now,
Yeah.
and that's like I'm good. That's all I got to say to that. There's the reason why I calm down a lot on social media. Like
Yeah.
like I said, you got to be able to take a step back and really just read shit.
Yeah. But I mean, everyone's different, you know. I think if I were to go and tell I would tell my younger self, 10 years ago when I was 20, I'd be like, I wouldn't say don't do the thing that you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, let's just think about it for a day or two. See if you're still really mad in 2 days, in a day. Cause I think that's what I've learned the most is just sleep on it. Cause tomorrow morning, you're not going to give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
I also, as somebody who is very passionate about things, I've learned something also, especially when I'm talking on Twitter. If I say something to somebody and they're not going to like it, but I'm saying it because that's how I feel, I'll get it out there so that I feel relieved that okay, I said this, and then I'll go ahead and block them so that I don't have to see their reply.
I told y'all she worse than me. I told y'all that. Hey, at least I'm willing to wait till they fucking start name calling. Then I fuck them.
Mm.
She just say she gonna say, "Fuck you, I'm done."
Mic drop, last word. That's how I do.
I give a benefit of the doubt. I give you a free chance.
You're nicer than me, Garrett.
Shit, people don't even consider that being nice about it. Hell, apparently I'm supposed to go back and forth with them for about hour or two in.
Nope.
I ain't got time for that. I'm too old for
Nope.
all that shit. Mm-mm. Regarding Final Fantasy, you say who's your favorite character again? You know, right?
I want to say she's one of my favorites.
Okay,
Like if
one.
I had to choose Yuna, just based upon she's from my favorite game. She's from my very first Final Fantasy. I resonated with her a lot growing up. Um, yes, but if you ask me in a broader context, it'd be like her, Tifa. Then the third spot, I'm still iffy on. There's a couple of contenders, but her and Tifa are my favorites.
So wait, what's your opinion on Lightning?
Lightning is cool. I
But
actually, before I played 13, I didn't have like the best impression of who she. Everyone, the forums, Reddit, everyone was saying, "Oh, she's just a female cloud." But she's really like yes and no. She is her own person. She stands on her own. When you play through 13, you really see that. this hard exterior that she has, there is a true want um for goodness, and she wants to have the means to do that. And I think what resonates with me the most with her character is that she is an older sister. I'm the oldest as well. And sometimes when my little sisters are like stuck and they don't know what to do, I'm kind of just like, this is what we have to do. X, Y, and Z. Get it done. Let's do this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I like kind of resonate with her as a character. I think she's great. Um, definitely great, lead for that game. I haven't played 13 2. I don't know exactly how good that is. I haven't played
Ooh.
Lightning Returns either. I want to though. Coming up.
Me personally, I tell you, skip two and just go straight to Lightning Returns. But that's me.
Hmm.
Let me put it like this. To me personally, I don't know too many people that disagree with this. OST, 10 for 10. The game itself, oh boy, yeah.
I like the OST in 13.
Oh yeah, 13 too is OST is fucking phenomenal.
I started playing that when she meets Noel. Um, I'm very confused though. Like I'm in the beginning though, and it's been a while since I played, so I'm a little confused at how everything lines up. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I like it. It's not bad.
You
It's
you
just different.
you have to finish that game. Being
All right, I'll
without
finish it on stream.
without me, like, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a reason why a lot of people don't like 13 too.
I've seen some of the ending to that game, so I kind of like sort of know what's going on, but not entirely. Um, so we'll see. We'll play. We'll definitely play it on
Well,
stream.
it ain't necessarily about the ending. Like that's why I say, like, you just have to play it. Like,
Mhm.
when you play to beat it, then give me your opinion.
Mhm. Mhm.
But one and three are fine. A lot of people just hate on it because lightning. They just
Yeah.
don't like the lightning. I don't know why. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Like, it's like, to me, it's like this. Okay, Teeth was first automatic because that was my first.
Mhm.
Then it goes. Then it goes lightning. Then it goes Yuna. But then it's like, can you really put Yuna in a ranking? Because technically she's a summoner. So she damn near could 1v1 most of the main characters.
She could. Have you played Yuna in Dissidia?
Yes, I have.
I love the way her summons just kind of come out.
My,
Beautiful.
I got gripes with this Cinia though. Generally, just fucking gripes with that game. Like, when it first came
With
out, it was
Dissidia.
cool.
NT?
Yeah. When it first came out, it was cool. I don't know what happened, if they nerfed some people or what, but they did something to that game to where it wasn't the same game.
You're talking about Dissidia NT, the last
Mm,
Dissidia that came out. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they stopped servicing that game, so it's like effectively dead. I think you can play through the story, but it's you can't play online anymore.
Hmm.
Um, I wish they would bring old school Dissidia back.
And see, that's the one I remember. Is old school the city. Old school the city was fine.
People still run tournaments on old school Dissidia on old PSPs or at least PSP emulators. You know,
Shit, that make me want to get a damn PSP emulator. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You should. Well, at least play through the story, and then I think you could probably find a Discord community where they host tournaments, or at least you could connect. Emulators are so technologically advanced now than they were before,
That
so
is true.
you could connect to somebody. I don't even think you need Hamachi anymore, but you could connect to somebody, fight in Dissidia, and it just be like typical FGC, but in Dissidia.
Oh yeah. I definitely 100% believe it because I remember that game was out. When that game was out, wasn't that like back in like 2006? Because I'm pretty sure,
Something like that.
yeah. Because
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
know that was back when I was truck driving. Because I used to play that, and I was playing that. It was another RPG out at the time. I had bought both of them. I remember it. I can't think of the name of it. It's not gonna come to me. Sue me. It's been almost 10 some years.
Mhm.
But I got a question.
Okay.
As much as you love Una, as much as you love T, why oh, why have you never done a cosplay of either one of them?
Because cosplay is expensive. I'll say that. My little sister, my baby sister, cosplays, and to save costs, she learned how to sew. She knows
Mm,
how to make clothing, all that stuff. I would love to do a cosplay of either of those girls. Go to a convention. It's just for a really long time, up until very recently, I was broke. I had enough to feed myself, buy like one or two things, right? But like if I'm gonna go and like save up for a convention and a cosplay, because not only gotta pay for transportation and all, but I would love to do a cosplay for sure. And if I'm gonna do a cosplay, I'm gonna get pictures professionally taken too.
that you should.
Go big or go home, right?
Exactly.
I would, that's my new fitness goal because I had a kickboxing class earlier today. And the guy was like asking me like, "Oh, so why do you want to join our kickboxing gym?" I'm like, "Oh, because I want to like gain muscle, maybe lose some weight too. That'd be cool." I really should have said so I can wear some fucking cosplay.
That's funny. That that is really fucking funny. So would you say 10 to 10 2 is your favorite Final Fantasy games?
10 is my favorite Final Fantasy game. Period. I don't know about 10 too. I don't want to lump it in.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Do you really feel like Final Fantasy VII Remake really needed to be made?
So I finished remake a few months ago. I haven't finished Intergrade. Um, I'll say y- based off of playing it, I think yes, it did need to be made because it's a beautiful freaking game. I think. Are you rolling your eyes?
No, no, I got a comment, but no.
I like the game. I'm a fan of the game.
Okay, let me ask you this then. If they would have did it and they would have kept it turn-based, would you still have played it?
Yes, I love turn based, but I also like action based too. An adaptable gamer.
Which one would have been better to you?
Better and how? Like better for me or better to sell?
Better to sell.
I think the way that they have it was better to sell because a
Oh,
lot of people cringe at turn based. The only people who like turn based
okay.
are us and older people.
Wait. So, with that in mind, if that was the case, why is Square Enix losing money?
I think Square Enix. Well, hold up. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. Like, where are they losing money at?
There's a whole article about it.
I haven't read anything.
Mm,
I don't. Yeah.
I'm dead serious. It really is.
Is it
They're,
bad?
to where they talking about changing their marketing strategy.
Well, I mean, they're willing to adapt to. Are they specifically losing money because of Final Fantasy VII remake?
No, they didn't like say like.
Yeah, Yeah. I will say this. I know you've played 14, right? The MMORPG.
For about 10 minutes. You know my issues with MMOs.
Oh, well, that I feel like is one of the biggest drivers of, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at Square Enix's financial documents or their budget statements, but like I do really feel 14 is a very popular MMORPG, rivaling WoW, right? But the thing is, notoriously, MMORPGs don't make a lot of return on investment. Don't make a lot of money because people pay, at least for Final Fantasy 14, you pay the $15 subscription. I have I've only gone to the cash shop a handful of times, and I've played that game since 2013. It's really hard. I think they kind of make it up in like marketing and other stuff to keep it afloat, but and like new players who buy the game. But it's really that I know is not that profitable. Out their games in Final Fantasy. I don't know. Would you like to see, have you played 9?
I played 9. I told you my beef with 9.
What's your beef?
That I felt
Summarize
like
that for me.
summarize, I felt like that game was literally tailored to women. They literally put a Nico for an MC, a male one at that.
I love 9. I haven't finished it though, so maybe you are.
That's
A great game though.
I mean, like I get like the story of it because like I mean, in my opinion, the worst one was the one with old boy was I can't think of his fucking name. It's been so damn long. He I guess he was a flirter or some shit. He was using death and shit like that as the excuse to do all types of wild shit. I think it was 15. I want to say.
I haven't finished 15.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably like the only Final Fantasy I generally played that I just was just like I can't play it. I played I
There,
tried
yeah.
to do 9 because 9 was about death and stuff like that. Cool, I can live with that. But I do feel like granted, I have no problem with Nico's. Let me say that for the record. It's just I could generally just tell 9 just looked like outright 100% it was made for females. And
I
that's
think
okay.
right, right. And the storytelling is really good in that game too. I think I was going to mention, cuz that's why I brought it up. I think they're going to do a remake of that game. I think it's on the horizon cuz Square Enix is going through this whole remake phase, right? They're remaking old games, turning them into new, hoping to turn a profit. Oh, you have an opinion on this. I can tell.
I'm just tired of remakes.
Would you rather and this is on the eve of Final Fantasy 16 coming out. Have you played that?
I haven't played 16 yet. I plan to
So
though.
6 Yeah, 16 came out on Steam recently, I think in the last month or so. And me and my brother have been playing that. Beautiful game. Would you rather they gamble, right? Just from a business perspective. Would you rather they gamble, make a new game that may not be to the length of what you would consider an RPG, which I think 16 is not that long and they are adding DLCs to it. I think there's 2 DLCs out right now. Would you rather they take a risk, gamble, make a new game, see if it hits, or remake something that fans freaking love? You know? And if you really are against remakes, you don't have to buy it. But people
No,
who love 8 or whatever are gonna go and try it out.
I mean, yeah, and that's totally fair. But my mindset is on right now, as far as gaming goes, creativity is dead because of all these remakes. There's nothing new coming out, and then anything that new that comes out, everybody's complaining about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Gaming
like
industry is crazy. It's cutthroat. It is
you
a
said it,
lot.
you said it, not me.
I would not want to work in the gaming industry.
Why not?
There's a lot of horror stories. Overworked, underpaid, labor violations, you know. It's a lot.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still, so if you had a chance to make a game in your own vision, you wouldn't do it.
If what?
If you had a chance to make your own game in your vision, you wouldn't do it.
Do I have unlimited money?
No.
Oh well. There is RPG Maker on Steam. If I really wanted to, I have a friend who and there are games literally on Steam who have been made in RPG Maker.
That is true.
That's true. I think was it Undertale? I'm not sure if Undertale is one of those.
Was
Have,
Undertale made in RPG? I actually don't know.
I don't know. Have you played Undertale?
No.
Oh my god.
Isn't
You have to
Undertale a
play it.
Souls like?
It's like a pixel game
I know.
with a story RPG. You got to play that on stream.
Ain't that Souls like though?
Souls like?
Yeah.
It's not like Dark Souls, no.
Oh.
No, no,
The,
no, no. Undertale is an indie game.
oh, I know
Indie
what it.
game?
No, you know
Oh.
what? I know why I refuse to play that game. Because the community is trash. I've heard horror stories about the community for Undertale.
So don't play it for the community. Don't stream it. Play it on your own time. I'm telling you, it's a game that will change your life. I love that. It's my favorite indie game to date. So good. Um,
How old
I
is
love that
that
game
game?
so much.
How old is that
Huh?
game? How old is that game?
5 years maybe.
I'll look it up.
Check
Ah,
it out. I think it's on sale on Steam. Just play under. You don't even have to play the sequels. I think Deltarune is the sequel by Toby Fox, but Undertale, I feel like everybody who is interested in playing indie games should play that game because it's definitely a choices matter type of game. Do you like choices matter games?
yeah.
You'll love this. I love choices matters. That's why I loved Baldur's Gate 3. I still gotta finish too. So
You need to play the council then.
the what?
The council.
The council?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll have
Is
to.
4 or 5 episodes. You get the
Mhm.
first one
Mhm.
free,
Yeah.
but a lot of it you gotta know about certain things though too. Like some of the stuff that's in that game, like you gotta actually they bring up stuff in regards to the Bible and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's actually it's the interesting story.
Nice. Also, I do have to let you know I have to dip
Yeah, yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Dinner is calling my name. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, yeah. We
But
we good. Okay.
this has
So
been awesome. I love this. I love yapping.
I love letting you have. I told you this is about you. I told you.
You're making me want to start my own podcast.
Then do that. What's stopping you?
I wanted to a while ago. This is when I was really in my I want to debate politics. I'm not. It's not going to be a debate podcast. It's going to be I want to do. This is my dream. Okay, I want to do a podcast where I do on my stream, and I want my besties on there. I think Pete will be on there. Angel, at least Pete and Angel for sure. Maybe we'll have one other person, and then we'll have guests come on, and we'll just talk to them. It's gonna be a little hard because Pete says some gamer words, so I don't know.
Oh, he still
But
talk like that?
he says the as a homosexual male as he says certain words that to him it's fine because that's him. That's his identity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, I know. I think that would be great. Just it's also a good sit down, chill, talk vibe.
I mean, even if you did it once every other week or something, still something you should try.
100%.
Like
I can
that.
put that shit on Spotify too. I have a DistroKid. Actually, I don't know if it's the same process, but
No, it is for the most part.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'd love to do that. I think the podcast era is kind of dying down, so I'm gonna like revive it again. Throw my podcast in and see how that works.
I mean, is it? I won't say it. Well, on actual stuff to talk about, yeah. I would honestly say it's dying down. Now, you want to go into culture war, politics, stuff like that? Nah. I
I
honestly
feel
say
like I have a lot of things to say regardless. I just talk about nothing, blah blah blah, you know. Listen me up all the time.
why?
But
Why? Susan, where can these fine people find you?
you guys can find me on twitch.com/Suzalesca. Um, I'm also Jade. That's capital JADE. You can look up one of my songs on there. Um, you can just look up. Let's see. I'm gonna Google myself actually.
All her
If you want
links
to look,
is in the description, by the way.
yeah, in the description. If you want to look up my GTA character where I have all my music on there, Jade. Her last name is Hiraya. Hiraya. It's Filipino. So check that out. SoundCloud is the same pretty much. Uh and yeah, I try to stream at least a couple times a week. I've been really busy with my job lately. I love my job though. Um but yeah, it's check out my stuff guys. Appreciate it.
Y'all, this has been another episode of Coffee Conversation. That is Suzalesca. I call her Suza Let's Go because she's the one person who has overcome everything that has been placed in front of her in gaming, in life, and in content creation. Yo, I appreciate y'all coming by today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. And if you would like to be on the Coffee and Conversation, you are more than welcome to send me a message. My DMs is always open and all that good jazz. Y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all take care of each other. Citizens community, how y'all doing? Appreciate y'all coming by and checking this out.
Hell yeah, they're lurking in there. Been quiet, but they're lurking. I can tell.
Y'all be good to each other. She gonna go eat. I got business to take care of as always, y'all. Till next time, be good to each other.
Bye everyone. It's been great. Peace.
Later, y'all.